Good morning. It's a Monday morning at the end of September, and I'm with my old pal Steve from Hengist Wild Camps on YouTube.
Nice to meet you.
And we're having an adventure in the Cairngorms. Now, originally, Steve, you know, we were going to do a short trip together in the Peak District, 3 or 4 nights.
Yeah, 40 miles.
But I'd had a fancy for the Cairngorms for a few weeks, and as I haven't been to Scotland this year, and I said, Steve, do you fancy the Cairngorms? A week in the Cairngorms? And unbelievably, he just replied instantly with yes. Fantastic. So here we are, and we're very lucky. The first couple of days is going to be nice weather, but then we could get rain for later in the week. But we went to Braemar, parked the car, stayed on the campsite there, left the car at the Linn of Dee, and we're walking up Glenderry, past the Hutchinson Memorial Hut, past Loch Etchigan, dropping down to Loch Arn, and then on towards the Riven Bothy, Loch Morlick, through the Caledonian Forest on near Aviemore, and then into Glenfeshie, where we probably stop in the 2 Bothys, the Red House, and the one before that, Rothiemurchus, Etchigan, Bothy. We'd like to stop there and then return into the Linn of Dee. So all in all, this is an adventure.
Yeah, proper adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's it going, Steve? I know you started.
I'm absolutely loving it. I've never been here before, and everything's wondrous and new to me.
Brilliant.
It's brilliant. Fantastic.
I've been done this route before on a couple of different occasions, and I felt more comfortable doing a route with Steve somewhere I'd already been, so I wasn't worrying about route finding and where we were going, constantly, especially if the weather turned bad. So we'll see you later on this adventure. Our trip began with drinks and a meal at the 5 Farms, a look round Braemar, and an overnight stay on Braemar Caravan Park. Here we are out in the hills for 5 or 6 days with everything we need on our backs. Such a fantastic thing to do. Just thinking to yourself, yeah, I'm self-sufficient for a few days out in the wild hills of the Cairngorms. Get people that do that sort of thing.
Right. Well, I think you only got like a max of 2 nights you can stay there.
We made it to the Hutchinson Memorial Hut. Probably, it's an absolute rough guess, about 8 miles from where we left the car, not sure. But anyway, it's nice to get out of that breeze. It's quite warm in here, it must be quite well insulated, and we're going to have a bit of lunch, haven't we, Steve?
Yeah, I'm going to get some soup on.
Yeah, got a steep climb to come over to Loch Etchigan or whatever it's called, and then drop down to Loch Arn, spelled Avon, A-V-O-N. So, cheese and brinjal pickle. Back on that today. Very nice. We got tomato soup, Steve.
Tomato soup, aye. Pint of tomato soup.
I'm on the coffee. That is the best view ever, isn't it?
Oh,
Out there.
it's on a different level, isn't it?
Yeah, we're about 800 metres, I think, here.
Wow.
Nearly, anyway.
Doesn't feel that we've gone that high.
No.
Been a nice steady route.
This is the shelter stone or not. Anyway, it's a little shelter with a wall around it, and this could be the shelter stone. I'm tucked up in my tent. It's rather blustery. We're at the head of Loch Arn, just off the beach, and it's a fantastic spot. Unfortunately, it's rather drizzly and blustery, and the mist is rolling in off the crags. But I'm going to have a noodle starter with a bit of couscous in, and then a something to eat chicken tikka with rice for my main course. And after I've had my dinner, I'll see if I can get out and give you a few views of the tent and the loch and the situation where we are. So all's going well. We've had a good first day, me and Steve, so cracking job. I've had half my dinner and I was just having a rest before I get out for a pee, and I was just thinking what an absolutely magic day it's been. That's what Steve was just saying, you know. We started the trip off in Braemar, a visit to the hotel, a nice beer and a whiskey and something to eat, and we enjoyed the campsite and the beautiful frosty weather we had there last night. And then the walk today, I think about how many miles did I say, Steve? 13 or
Between 12 and 13, I think.
yeah, 12 and a half miles today, and visiting Bob Scott's bothy, the Hutchinson Memorial Hut, the shelter stone above Loch Arn, and then camping near the beach at the head of Loch Arn, right in this come where all the sheer cliffs and rock faces are. It's been a spectacular day, really. Spectacular. I'm just pouring it now, the water's boiled. And then I'm going to have my cheese and brinjal pickle sandwiches. If they've not ran away. Did you hear that haggis then?
Yeah.
Morning. Heard a few stags early this morning roaring. That's fantastic. I've never heard that before in Scotland. I've never been at this time of year before. But we've got about 9 miles to the Loch Morlick Visitor Centre, where we can have a little break there. And then if we could push on and do at least another 5 miles after that, we should be set for the bothy in Glenfeshie the next day. So wearing my Scarpa boots on this trip instead of my lightweight Innovates, and I'm really pleased I did. They're not quite as comfortable, but they're certainly waterproof, and I ended the day today with lovely dry feet, so that's a bonus. Yeah, I've had these about 5 years probably now. So, but I didn't in my Innovates, those lightweight boots. I've done 480 miles in them since I bought them last November, and the soles are wearing quite thin and the fabric's looking a bit tatty, but I reckon I could get another couple of 100 miles out of them. And I was surprised to find out really that you're only expected to get 400 miles out of them maximum, so I've done pretty well. We were just walking along this loch, and I was looking at it and I was thinking, yeah, that's flat, you know, water's flat. But then I thought, it isn't flat, because look at the oceans, they're on a sphere. And as Steve said, a water droplet is a sphere. So although you think this body of water is flat, it can't be. There you go, the wonders of the natural world. This is our second pint.
Cheers all. Well, I needed this break.
Absolutely, we did. We were running out of steam, weren't we, Steve?
Yeah, I needed some fuel.
Yeah, we've done. How many miles we've done to get here? Did we say
12 was it?
12? Yeah, and then Steve just hates it because I said we got to do another 4. I said you'll feel better after you've had 2 pints.
Oh, well, I just want to go to sleep now. Yeah, another 4 miles. After I didn't show you what I had to eat, but I had chili rice and a flatbread. Really nice and very filling. And with 2 pints, you just want to put your head down on the table and go to sleep.
Instead we've got to do 4 more miles.
Yeah.
And then we've got to find somewhere to camp.
Yeah. So, we'll probably be pitching.
There's a campsite just there, 100 yards away.
Oh, it's so tempting.
But I want to get to this bothy tomorrow night. And that's why we've got to get a few more miles in today.
Yeah.
And then we want to get to the bothy the night after as well.
16 miles.
Yeah. 16 miles.
Well, 12.
Say it a bit louder, Steve.
16 miles? 12 here and 4 at next place.
It's unbelievable.
I know. Anyway, it's all good fun and I'm really enjoying myself. So, everybody, cheers all and good health.
Good evening from the Rothiemurchus forest near Aviemore. We're pitched up on a special site which is put aside in the middle of the forest by the Rothiemurchus estate for wild campers. There's another guy just over there. Apart from me and Steve, we don't know whether there's anybody else here. They've even mowed grass pitches for you to pitch on. It's like Steve said, it's like those long trails in America where there's special places to pitch, and it's such a beautiful spot. Been quite a tough day today, coming over from Lougharn to the Lochmorlick area, where we stopped and had a couple of pints and a bowl of chips, and Steve had a chilli and rice, and then we did about 4 miles after we left Lochmorlick and to this spot where we are now. Tomorrow apparently it's going to rain overnight and could be wet for the next couple of days, so we're planning to stay in 2 bothies. That's Wednesday night and Thursday night. We've got about 15 miles to do tomorrow and about 12 miles to do on Thursday, and then just 5 miles back to the car on Friday. So all's going well. Whether we'll say that after we've got soaked tomorrow, who knows?
Of course we will.
Of course we will, Steve says. What do you say, Steve?
Of course we will. Having a brilliant time here.
Yeah.
Best ever trip.
I miss that bit, Steve.
Best ever trip.
Wow, that's great. A backpacker's life's never done. The only rest you get's when you're asleep. Morning. It's raining. It's probably going to be a bit windy. We've got to get the 15 miles up to Rothiemurchus bothy in Glenfeshie today. So it's about 7 o'clock now, and we're getting ready to get sorted to get back on the trail. About 12 o'clock, and we reckon we've done about 7 miles, Steve. So we've got about 8 left to do, just over 8 or around there somewhere. It's very easy going. We've done very well today, and so we'll just stop for a bit of a break before we get back on the road. There's a bit of road walking here to start with, and then it's on a track. He's so fit, that Hengist. Bloody hell, we've come in and somebody's left a bucket in front of the stove with all the ash in it. There's the bucket outside there, and it's completely filled the bothy with smoke and set the fire alarms off. So it doesn't look like you can touch the fire alarms, so we'll just have to wait till the smoke clears. See if we can open another window there, Steve.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, we've opened all the doors. Steve going up there to get some water, and over there is the toilet block, and there's a separate pool for getting a bucket to pour down the toilet after you've used it, which is just a ceramic hole in the ground. Yeah, when we got here, every single smoke alarm were going off, and there's 2 in almost every room, and you couldn't see a thing inside there. But we've opened every single window and door, and the smoke's cleared and the alarms have gone off, so that's good. Anyway, you're not disappointed when you come here, and maybe we'll have the place to ourselves. There's even wood supplied, so I've just grabbed a few twigs off of this old branch down here so we can light a fire. There are some fire lighters in there, and what a fantastic place.
Well, Dave, you made a nice fire there.
Yeah, we've got it going, haven't we? And going to put a few more logs on it.
Oh, that's lovely. Nice and homely.
Yeah.
What a cracking bothy.
It's amazing. And some guy was just in here, a Scottish guy, lives in Dublin, and he was telling us a little bit about the landowner that owns the estate, and of quite a few other estates. Apparently he's Dutch, and he's really into rewilding and not so much the shooting scene, and he just spends a lot of money on rewilding the land that he owns in Scotland. Apparently the richest man in Scotland, so owns a Dutch football team.
And this is not by the Bothy Association, is
no,
it? It's actually run by his estate.
Yeah.
Which is good of him, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's immaculate, isn't it? I could live here.
It is pretty damn good. Well, the bothy will be out tomorrow night. The Red House is
even
good
better
as well. No, not better.
No.
But how's the trip going for you then, Steve? I know it's been tough, and to be honest, today the pace you set helped us get here at a good time, and I would have struggled myself. My feet have really hurt me today.
Yeah, mine have.
And we've covered 16 miles, and you set the pace pretty much the whole day. But how's the trip been for you, Steve?
It's
an introduction to Scotland.
Best trip I've ever been on, mate. Honestly, I'm not just blowing smoke up your bum. Thanks ever so much for bringing me. It's been an eye opener. It's expanded my horizons.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen sights I've never seen before.
Yeah.
I've pushed myself further than I normally would.
Yeah.
Because normally, I mean, 10 miles is about my limit when I'm in big districts on a day. So to do 15 and then do it the day after and the day after.
Well, for me, you know, to introduce you to Scotland, you know, it's something special for me. It means a lot to me, and could be a bad weather day tomorrow, but we've been very lucky in the way it's panned out.
It's been brilliant. We had a bit of rain yesterday morning and this morning.
Yeah.
And then it dried up. I mean, we've put us waterproofs on and off like a bloody jack in the box, haven't we?
Yeah.
Or a yo-yo, I should say.
Yeah.
But no, it's been really good, the weather so far. And if tomorrow's bad, I mean, what's a bit of rain? The only thing that bothers me is wind.
Well, it's what's worried me is, well, we'll be in the Bothies, we don't have to worry about that, but what's worried me is the river crossings. But as we haven't had a lot of any rain today, the river crossings tomorrow is, even if it does rain tonight or tomorrow, it's probably not going to be that bad. The water levels are very low. At their lowest point at the moment, really, so we're looking at that.
So, another exciting adventure, river crossings as well tomorrow.
Yeah, I think there's a couple, so if they're very low, we'll get over them without taking the boots.
I've got to say though, that last mile today, that was hard going for me.
Yeah.
I noticed my pace was like, it's gone from that to...
Well, this has worried me, Steve. You know, 15 miles, 3 days on the trot, it's worried me. Has it been too much for you?
Well,
no pain without gain.
I think I would have let you know if it, you know, I was like, I'm phoning a taxi, I'll see you up there. But no, I mean, obviously I'm not as fast as you going up hills. I don't think anyone is. But no, I think I've been set a decent pace today, didn't I? Wasn't dawdling.
Yeah.
Just had to get that bloody long road out of the way. That was why I had my head down.
Well, it wasn't. It's not very nice, is it? There's always a bit of road walking on a
you were saying
multi-day trip. You're always going to come across some.
Just seems to go on for bloody ever. It was only 5 miles, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But, no. And also my 2 miles per hour cross country.
Yeah.
I was thinking because we set off at 8:30 and we calculated that we needed to be here for about 4 o'clock to do 16 miles, 2 miles an hour. And we got here just before 4, didn't we?
Well, it set the pace perfectly, I think. Steve, I think you're going to run out of room on your car if we don't call it a day on the recording.
I think I've only got about an hour left.
Chit chat before too long.
Yeah.
But we're looking forward to a nice night and something to eat.
Yeah. And a good sleep as well, hopefully.
A good sleep,
I'll get a good sleep tonight.
And hope nobody else comes in.
Right, I'll see you in a bit.
Thank you very much. Noodles for a starter with a nice cup of mint tea, and somebody left on top of the logs in the hallway a sausage roll from Morrison, so it's bound to be rubbish, but it's got plenty of date on it, so I'm going to have that as well. And after that, something to eat, pasta bolognese. Such a nice relaxing evening, and It's so nice just sitting here feeling relaxed with putting 3 days hard work in front of the warmth of the bothy fire and enjoying my tea. So special, so lucky. Just one of those times you never forget in your whole life.
Oh,
Cheers, Steve, mate.
cheers, Dave. Good health.
Morning from Rothiemurchus bothy. What a fantastic morning it is too. It's not too windy, it's not chucking it down with rain. Got a lovely fire on the go. It's about 7:30 and we've got just over 12 miles to do today to the Red House bothy. So a little bit of later start this morning, and we'll take our time, have a bit of breakfast, couple of drinks, and then we'll be on our way. Oh, for a sip of morning. Oh. Steve! Oh! Steve!
You said you weren't going to run back.
I ain't afraid of the dark.
Thank you very much.
'Cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. Getting old don't bother me, 'cause with eyes that's been through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No, getting old don't bother me. Truth can be.
Looks like they've got intentions of rebuilding this old pony hut that was part of the old estate, because they've stuck some acros up to hold it up, and we've been sitting on all the load of new timber that's up here. So, and there's this vehicle there. It's got RHS.co.uk on it, so maybe it's a guy examining plants and stuff somewhere around here. But that's good fun driving that up here. We'd like to get in it, wouldn't we, Steve, and continue our journey. Stick the bags in the back.
That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. Ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
got the red house bothy. Me and Steve, we've claimed our bunks and we're the only people in here at the moment. So it's probably about 4:30 now and we're all ready to get a bit of food on the go and a hot drink, I think. Got pretty soaked, so I've changed straight away into my evening wear and dried off a bit. Got ready for the evening, so we'll see what happens. I'll go and join Steve now, get some tea on. How's it going, Steve?
Absolutely fantastic, Dave. One of the best trips I've ever had in my life. And every single day has been better than the last one.
I don't believe it.
I've really enjoyed myself. I'm still enjoying myself.
Good, good. That's got the fire going, Steve.
Aye.
Here's to the final night of another great trip. Always a good trip with Steve. And today we covered just over 12 miles in 6 hours, so we've done pretty well really. We're very fortunate in that a couple of bags of eco fuel have been left, so you kind of put the whole bag inside the stove and light it. It's supposed to last all night, so that's good. So, should get some of these clothes dried out. I was sort of thinking, you know, what does it take to come on a trip like this for me, into the Cairngorms? Well, a bit of building desire, the want to do it, a little bit afraid to come on my own. Fantastic that Steve jumped at the chance and we did it together. It offers support, doing it together. You know, you can get over the little hurdles like the weather or the difficulties you might have if you're with the right person. Of course, if you're with the wrong person, it can make it worse. But you know, coming to the Cairngorms as well, slightly sort of scary place for me. I always feel it's a big place. You know, takes a bit of confidence, maybe familiarity. I've been here a couple of times before, 3 times before, and the sort of attitude that I'm going to be dead soon. I've got that little desire, that little spark, and got to fulfill it. You know, that's the most important thing. You know, if you want to do something, don't just want to do it. Turn it into a reality. You know, make those little adventures happen, those trips happen. You know, same for Steve. You know, the chance to, although it's just a little backpacking trip, there's still great adventures, and Steve, you know, took that opportunity to come on board and would do it together. And then, of course, afterwards, you know, you've got the satisfaction. You can look back and, you know, it's something different. You know, not everybody does it. Not everybody can do these sorts of things.
The people that you meet along the way, met a few interesting characters. Like the woman in the bothy this morning.
Yeah, met a few interesting. Yeah, meeting people that like doing the same sorts of things. You know, that's been nice, having a little chat with a few people we've met. The girl from Connecticut, the lady at the bothy this morning from Stenning near Brighton, the guy whose parents live locally. But he lives in Dublin, such a nice guy. I had a good chat with him, we did last night. And I think you've got to be brave and have the courage to to do it, you know, as well. Of course, you've got to be fit enough. You know, if you're not fit enough to do a route like this where it's quite remote, and the weather turns, you know, you could be in trouble. Things could get out of hand. But, so the confidence in the environment that you're in, you feel confident and comfortable no matter what, you know, how the weather changes. And yeah, I'm grateful for having it, you know, this as a hobby and doing these things. So almost at an end with this trip. All there is left is to get pissed down the pub. So see you in the morning. Right, that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Good morning. It's probably about 7:30 now, 7:45, and it's looking a lot brighter this morning. The weather last night, in fact the sun's almost coming out now. I actually heard the wind growling last night as it was whistling past the bothy when I went out for a pee. But so glad we were in the bothy. It chucked it down all night. Anyway, when you're camping, you're wild camping, you're stopping in bothies, always leave no trace. Even in the bothy, leave absolutely nothing behind almost. Definitely no food or knickknacks or bits and bobs. I'm taking a carrier bag of stuff out with me. Steve's taking an empty gas canister out with him. And we've had a good tidy up, sweep up, taking all these. There's lots of the little tea lights that are burnt down. We've probably got about 20 of those I'm taking out. It's only 5 miles to the car, so all good. And well, see you for the last little bit of this adventure. Here we are, breakfast at the Intercontinental. What do they call it? Continental breakfast.
Jam and cheese.
That's it, jam and cheese, yeah. I have got some nice posh coffee because for the second trip on the trot, I seem to have lost my tea bags and my coffee. So there was a packet of this Colombian ground coffee up there, and it's really nice. So I just stuck a teaspoonful of it in my mug and put some hot water on it. It's very nice.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my kettle to boil. I watch kettle never boils.
It's another one of Grandma's old sayings.
Some true. I've tested it. They do.
Thanks for another great trip, Steve.
Oh, likewise, Dave. It's been absolutely fantastic. Out of this world.
Yeah.
Oh, what another lovely day.
Absolutely.
We've been blessed with the weather.
We have. Bit yesterday afternoon, but we certainly got away with it last night, staying in the bothy.
Yeah. What a good place. Thank you, Bothy.
Yeah. A successful trip. It's always nice, and things come off, go as planned. been brilliant. Thanks, Steve, mate. Thank you. There's Steve, look, he's been like that the whole hike. Ahead of me, I've struggled to keep up with him, really. It's a good job he's been the pace setter, or I'd have never got anywhere.